Is this you like soft launching your being a part of the Blue Man Group now?
No,
So
no,
in
no,
like
no,
another week, you're
no.
gonna be like,
No.
"My in the blue house with the blue window."
I'm not turning into a Smurf.
Yeah,
Um,
dude.
It's like
you know.
some District 9 type shit. Like he just slowly starts getting more and
What
more
was that?
blue.
Was that one movie with Will Smith in like the Alien? Um,
Oh, which one?
Men
I
in
mean,
Black.
there's
no, like the blue alien,
Men in
the
Black,
blue
After
one,
Earth,
the blue
the blue,
alien,
Men in
and
Blue.
they taught
blue
Will
alien.
Smith about racism, but through aliens.
Wait, what? Hold on.
Yeah, it was like
This
on
is a fever
Netflix.
dream if I've ever heard of
It
it.
was like on Net.
I typed in Will Smith. Oh, with the orc. It's the orc guy.
He's
Yeah,
blue alien.
right.
He's a blue alien, and they're like,
No, he's not an alien. That was like all like fantasy creatures, right?
Yeah, they were.
I
Yeah,
thought they were
he's an orc.
aliens,
He's an
dude.
orc guy.
Anyway, he teaches Will Smith about racism.
Yeah, yeah.
What an Oscar
I
bait of a
typed-
fucking movie if that was ever one. You know what I'm saying?
I typed in Will Smith blue alien and pictures of him as Genie came up.
Honestly, that's comedy.
I think
That's
it.
comedy.
Oh my god. Bum, 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 bum.
We fly the rafters, fill the beers, and towards the seas. Ride the waves, ride the wind, the pirates like the wind. Oh, it's our beers, and then we choose a line to come. The Shipwreck Show, AG is number one.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Shipwreck Show. I am your host. It's Xander, aka your friendly neighborhood emo dad, and baby, you wouldn't last a minute on the creek, because joining me today on episode 178 are our nominee for Worst Costume Design. It's DJ Simpix.
Hey, what the
on,
heck?
dude?
I'd like to thank my mom for this award, for this nomination. Thank the Academy.
I love the Academy.
Yeah, man.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. You know, just chilling, just been playing Cyberpunk. You know, because of the new update.
Yeah,
replaying it. I was gonna say earlier, I was like, you know, I saw a tweet today, or not today. I saw a tweet the other day about this guy. He was also a gamer. He's also playing through Cyberpunk again. He was like, you know, for 3 years I've been gaming. Like I've had the subtitles on. And today I decided to turn them off, and it's been for the past month I've decided to turn it off, and it's been really sick. So that's what I've been doing for my playthrough. I turned the subtitles off. I turned some of the HUD stuff off. It's been really getting me like really immersed in the game. Yeah, on a replay, it definitely helps me like stick it in. Yeah. I think I would suggest you do it too, Xander, because it'll still put subtitles for like any type of like foreign language, so you'll see it at the bottom, but the rest of the dialogue, there's no subtitles.
See, I can't hear without my subtitles, but we also have our nominee for worst video editing. It is Ernell Ocean Shrine Pearson. What's going on, man?
Wow, that's yeah. I'd like to thank Martin Scorsese for
worst post scheduler.
Cinema.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's no, bro. I spent 10.5 hours on the newest episode of Songs from the Abyss over the course of the weekend. It took so long. So fucking long, dude. And like every time that I was like, all right, cool, I fucking got it, right? Something else would come up that I'm just like, oh god, dude. Like of those 10.5 hours, about 4 of them were me trying to figure out like export, because like for whatever reason it was taking like 3 hours to export this fucking episode. Like every
so I did notice when the playback offers 1440.
Yes, I do that for all the Songs of the Abyss episodes. Yeah,
that is a rather large file on its own.
It is. No, but typically for Songs from the Abyss, it's about an hour and a half tops to like export one of those episodes. But yeah, I like to do those that show under 2K, just to have a little bit extra something. But this time it was just like, dog, what the fuck is going on, man? I rendered everything in place. And then tried exporting. I moved everything to like the
Are you
media
using
export for Adobe. Like,
we're gonna get a little nerdy here for a second, but are you using like variable are you doing the variable bit rate like 2 pass or
no, I did single pass at the recommended 15 for 2K. And even that like was taking forever with CBR. Like it just, oh god. But anyways, I got it figured out. The episode is out. I got it figured out. It looks great.
It's good. It's good.
I found out so much shit about Premiere Pro. Like, there's apparently an entire system in Premiere Pro that allows you to set up multiple cameras and actively switch between those cameras with button clicks.
Multi-sequence.
Well, it's not necessarily multi-sequencing. There's actually a multi-cam setting in it called multicam that will set up everything next to the screen that you're like doing it. And as you're watching the video, you can change the cameras and it will actually physically make the cuts for you instead of having to go and individually do it. So I did not know that it had like an entire system set up into it. So the entire like last 20 minutes of the episode when we're in like role-playing dialogue, I pretty much just had to rewatch that entire section and just change cameras. I like set up the cameras and then just actively like handheld changed all the cameras for the last 20 minutes of the video. It was cool. It's really, really cool. I learned a lot about that, a lot about rendering, and like it's dope.
I use that pretty much almost daily at work. In fact, I actually, funnily enough, what I use that primarily for are my Friday videos that I do because I have a 2 cam setup. So I just use that to switch on and off. But it's dude. Honestly, it's always fun to learn new stuff about these programs and stuff like that. Because if you feel like you're actually getting somewhere, when it comes to video editing, it's really cool to.
It was like 2 steps forward and 1 step back. And then I would have to like just kind of nudge myself forward and like learning like the whole nesting process a little bit more thoroughly. It was like super helpful. Like there's just like a fuck ton of shit that I learned over the course of this weekend. I even like DJ. I got my new computer like 2 years ago, right?
Yeah.
And one of the only issues that I had with the computer when I first got it was that for whatever reason, Bluetooth wasn't working. I would have to hold like my device like next to the computer in order for it to like connect anything via Bluetooth. And so I eventually just gave up. I just said, oh, fuck it. I'll just, if I ever play on controller, I'll just like do it wired. I'll just go direct in, whatever. Found out that the Wi-Fi, like little like signal thing that they give you with the computer, like with the motherboard.
Yeah.
Also doubly acts as the Bluetooth receiver. And I've just been happy because I go direct in from my router, right?
Yeah.
So I've had this fucking Wi-Fi transmitter sitting on top of my computer case for 2 years thinking, oh, I'll never use fucking Wi-Fi. Not a huge fucking deal. I just on a whim found someone on Reddit who said, hey, I did this and it helped. And I thought, fuck it, why not? And I plugged it in. All my Bluetooth. I got my Xbox controllers plugged in, my little controller for Premiere Pro and Photoshop. I got that all plugged in. That's all good to go. You know what I mean? Like, dude, what a fucking weekend, Xander.
2 years later. Oh my gosh.
2 years later, man. Jesus
Christ.
Incredible.
You just so you didn't plug it up or you didn't hook it up just simply because you're like, oh, I'm going hardline in.
Yeah, dude, I had no reason to. I was like, I'm going direct in from my router.
I mean, I'm not
going to use the Wi-Fi on it, so there's no fucking point. But nothing says that it acts as a Bluetooth transmitter. None of the paperwork.
Didn't even say that in the manual?
None of it even fucking says that. And I was like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
okay.
What? How would anybody fucking know?
Okay.
So the problem's solved, but it took me fucking 2 years to figure it out. I also, throughout the course of this process, pretty much updated the drivers on fucking everything in my computer because dude, Premiere Pro was chugging. It was chugging
God.
trying to get some of those effects on. But
It's like the Mickey Mouse car.
the episode's out. You guys can go watch it. And please, God, go fucking watch it. I spent so much time on this episode. And thankfully, we'll not have to spend this much time going for it because I've got everything fucking figured out now to like just be super fucking snappy. So
Hell yeah.
it will be great. Go watch it, comment on it, tell us about it. Xander, continue on with your show.
Yes, please. Please do watch it because it really does show his hard work on this episode. And we're going to try and give you equally amount of effort here because this is the Shipwreck Show, where once a week, every week, various members of the Good Kraken crew gather to discuss anything and everything the Seven Seas have thrown our way. If you're riding this wave, you can head on over to patreon.com/goodkrakenpods, where you can submit questions, topics, and get exclusive content and have early access to all of our content, except for the latest episode of Songs from the Abyss, because we took a little extra time on it before it goes live on podcast and video services. You can also support us by joining the GK community over on our Discord channel by clicking the link down in our description section below, then following and subscribing to get updates when new episodes go live everywhere.
All the way.
Gentlemen, we have some captain's orders. So we've already touched on Songs from the Abyss, session 19 at the bottom of the well. That is our latest episode. Please, you have 2 weeks to watch it because we're also taking another week off from Songs from the Abyss because we got life things happening. Also have the latest episode of 20,000 Films Under the Sea. We have the best of, so far, films of 2025, hosted by these lovely gentlemen here. Give me the top one from each of you, real
Sinners.
quick. Go
Dude,
now at the same time.
Easy.
It was just Sinners.
Sinners.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sinners.
Easy.
fucking, for sure.
And I was
For
about to
fucking
watch
sure.
that today too. I was about to watch it, but then
God damn it,
but-
Xander, you haven't watched it yet.
I know.
God damn
But
it,
I was
Xander.
at work.
God.
I was at work and I figured I'd do more research for today's topic, which we'll get to in a bit. Also on Captain's Orders, we have Devin is gone this week. He is the last of our vacations and we will finally be back on track. I think no, we won't technically because no Songs from the Abyss. We're getting there. We're figuring it out.
It's one more
years
week.
later.
One more week. You know what I'm saying? Just fucking bear with us, guys. Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying?
Just bear with us. Life is lifing, and we're just out here doing our best. Also, Discord boosting allows subscriber access, which means early access to our content just by giving us a boost. Okay, you can unlock cool things like we could get a GK tag if you're a member of our Discord channel.
That's right.
So yeah,
That's right.
yeah, just boost us, man. We're looking to get hyped up over here.
Go join our fucking Discord, dude.
Join
We
the
got
frickin'
people to
Fricky
chat with,
Discord,
you
dude.
know, like,
Yeah, in fact, I will say, in the X amount of years we've been doing this, I think our Discord has been the most active it's ever been so far. Granted, I think that's primarily just me talking to myself. But yeah, you come chat with me, make me feel less crazy. And lastly, we have goodkraken.com. Goodkraken.com. That is where you can get all the awesome merch that we have available to you, which is arguably the best opportunity to support us, but also get something back in return. You can flaunt your stuff. You got the Good Kraken mug, Carl the Kraken mug. We got some shirts. I'm thinking about working with Ernell on some Shipwreck Show stuff in the next few weeks or so.
Yeah,
I haven't brought it up yet. I just brought it up now.
Shipwreck and Songs from the Abyss.
Yeah.
That would be nice. Getting some of that stuff
so
out. That'd be pretty
so
nice.
be ready for that when it comes out. But yeah, goodkraken.com. You can get some merch there. That's the one-stop shop for all of our content. Just even pay it a visit. Give us some clicks. And I do believe that is it. No GKDR episode from last week. Again, life be lifing. But yeah. On to tonight's topic. So, gentlemen, I proposed this idea to you guys this weekend, and I want to bring everyone to what I'm dubbing negative 20,000 Films Under the Sea.
That's right.
It's a
Okay.
working
All right.
title. It's a working title. So you guys talked about the best so far movies of 2025. So I wanted to flip the script here and talk about the worst so far movies of 2025. Now, I have here with me a list of movies that are arguably divisive, maybe didn't receive such a great Metacritic score. And I wanted to kind of like run through this list real quick with you guys. If you hadn't seen it, we'll just breeze right past it. Don't even need to talk about it. If you have seen it, what are your thoughts on it? Is it worthy of being in the worst category? And then we can move on to your guys' lists.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, first, right off the bat, a very recent one, Jurassic World Rebirth. Now, you guys did talk about this in a previous video.
Yeah, so that one was one that Devin and I did a review on for 20,000 Films. And
Pretty mid.
it's not as bad as the last two Jurassic Worlds. It's not. It is better than the other two Jurassic Worlds. It is not better than the original Jurassic Park movies. There's question to be had of like, are those movies actually just really, really that good? There's an argument to be made, but it is fine at best. It has some funny moments and it's cool. You know, it was all right. I think that DJ was probably that middle ground person for us because Devin really liked it, and
really.
He really liked it, and DJ was very like,
it's okay, man. Like, I don't really.
It's all right.
I've been seeing so much hate for this movie online. At least with my algorithm's sake, like I've been seeing comparisons of the new mutant dinosaur to the beluga whale from Finding Dory. I've been seeing a lot of. There was one clip I wanted to share with you guys. It was that one duo of comedians, Mateo and I can't remember his partner's name, but they were talking about it, and it just goes on about how very unrealistic. Like, okay, don't get me wrong, the whole premise is unrealistic, but the unrealistic aspect of like, these people are like out here for like 36 hours and somehow this kid has all the fucking energy in the world, or like like randomly this one dude starts pissing after some odd hours without any food or water. Like, what is he pissing right now? And why is he pissing for like 3 minutes straight? Like that kind of thing. And like, it's just everything that I've seen so far has just turned me off from this movie altogether. And so that's why I pulled this up, because I have seen a genuine amount of hate for this film.
Yeah, I don't know if it's that bad. There's definitely been worse movies out this year for sure. It's like also like nowhere near best though. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't have even put it in top 10 of best movies this year for sure. But definitely not the worst. It does have some redeeming qualities that I think are fine about it. It just in the Jurassic franchise, Jesus Christ.
Fair enough. Moving into one that came out a little bit earlier this year, Wolfman.
Yeah,
I like
I think no.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Dude,
DJ's
what do you mean you liked Wolfman?
I feel like I liked Wolfman. Like I didn't like hate it. I felt okay about it. Yeah, I know you were definitely way more negative about it than I was.
I swear you were also in the same boat, but like you were a little bit more lenient. Like if I gave it a 2, you probably gave it like a 4.
He's pulling up the review right now.
I gotta pull this up.
Well, not the video. Hold on.
Do you still have your write up or your notes?
Yeah, I still have the thingamajig, the thingy.
While you're looking for that, so I did start watching this today as part of like my research for today's episode, and I will say I probably turned it off about midway through, because I will say visually it was appealing. I think I appreciated the cinematography for the most part. I appreciated even the color grading and everything. It felt very for lack of a better term, very Oregon. But there's just something about the storyline where I was just like, no, because like
it was
even from the very beginning, right, when they get into the initial like car accident and stuff like that, I'm thinking there is some weird shit happening. Like on the one hand, I get that why you would, send your daughter and your wife out first and everything, but at the same time, why were they not attacked? Like
so we gave
I'm
it
just
a 6 out of
dumbfounded.
10. We gave it a 6 out of 10. DJ was definitely the least forgiving of it.
Okay. It probably wasn't as bad. I remember it being bad, but I guess it wasn't like when I watched it wasn't like that bad.
I definitely remember us talking about how it wasn't. It didn't do what it could have done.
Yeah. It was like the most potential movie out of movies in history.
Because there's so much shit that they like could have done with that fucking movie.
Like, and then to supplement it with like really shitty dialogue, just fucking his ass.
Yeah, dude. But definitely not a worst.
Yeah, not the worst.
Sure.
Not the worst.
I feel like the character Derek, when they first come across him, like he was like, I feel like his character was like unnecessarily creepy. Like it's like
I think most of the characters in that movie are
I remember
creepy.
Ernell legitimately saying like, I don't think like that's not what a normal person would say. Like that's not normal. Yeah, that's not how a normal person speaks.
Yeah,
a ton of that movie was a lot of like, what? Like people don't do that. They don't make those decisions. Like
really terrible like written characters, terribly written.
Yeah, dude,
terribly
ridiculous. But anyways, what else?
And this is why I actually like bringing up some of the movies that you guys have already watched, because there's been some time for you guys to kind of like, because I've experienced it too, where like when you first watch a movie, like you kind of like first sort of experience like just, for lack of a better phrase, like the initial high of watching a movie, and now you've had time to pass and really kind of like put into perspective like what exactly did I watch. So next I want to talk about Until Dawn.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that one we collectively agree like that is the
that
worst.
one absolutely belongs on this list.
Yeah.
That movie
I think it's the worst movie we've
down.
reviewed.
I
year.
think it is the worst movie we've reviewed this year for sure. I think there is a worse movie that's come out this year, which we will talk about in a bit.
Yeah.
But Until Dawn was sorely disappointing.
Now, do you guys have experience from the video game prior?
No. But I know for a fact that it doesn't even like. There's no connection to the game.
It's like a 1% connection.
Not even, dude, 0.1% because of the end, like the fucking end TV monitor, dude. That's
at
it.
The very end of the movie.
That's it.
Because it reveals that it's like actually a thing that's like chronologically around the game, and that's
dude.
It.
I was so mad. Like I was so pissed leaving the theater. Like I messaged like our staff chat. I'm like,
he was so
bro.
bad, bro.
Like I can't believe you made us do this.
He was
like,
so bad.
I could have watched Sinners. I could have watched Sinners again. But
so bad,
because this was the week following Sinners. So like, I still haven't gotten my second watch in, and I was like, you know what? Like maybe I'll do a freaking second watch. Or the Minecraft movie, dude. I heard that was at least funny. Like so to watch Until Dawn and for it to be just, it's a heaping pile of dog shit, man. Like that shit, why the fuck did they start like just fucking combusting? Like they just,
I don't know,
explode because they drank some water and that's it.
They really did. They really did, dude. It's
I'm
crazy.
Like, what? Why? Like that whole movie was stupid, dude. I don't even know how you. And the fucked up thing is, the actors were actually really good. Like the actors were actually
really
good.
Yeah, they did okay.
But like the writing, the set pieces, the whole storyline. It was so. Oh man, the movie's so stupid.
God, it was so bad, dude.
I still hate you enough for that, bro. Why'd you make us watch
I know you do, buddy. I love you, man. Thank you for being the champ, dude.
I'm
It gives me
sorry
a
to bring
headache
that up,
thinking
but
about that
it
movie,
seems like a
dude.
head. Yeah, like I was gonna say, a headache's forming just thinking about.
Yeah, bro. That movie
Oh
disgusts me,
man.
man.
Okay, well let's move on to another that I have here. So another movie that has made my list to bring to you guys, simply because of mixed reception. Love Hurts.
Really?
DJ, do you want to start with this one?
Yeah, I mean, like it wasn't like the greatest movie, and I think like it's like we've hit John Wick fatigue. Um,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
there were some really cool moments, like Marshawn Lynch in that movie was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
That movie was I had no qualms about the movie. I think it was like it was okay. Like it was
Okay.
above mid. Like definitely like something you would like put on to like watch like on a random like fucking day. You know what I'm saying? It's not like terrible. Like there's some funny moments. There's some enjoyment to be had.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, I think that Love Hurts was fine. Like it had some moments that were like really fun. And Ki Kwan is always like a blast to see on screen. I think our biggest issue that we had with the movie was that it like it doesn't take itself seriously enough to do some of the things that it was doing while also having some of the character relationships that it did.
Yeah,
And
it was just like it was too
we just
unserious.
we just understand the tone that they were trying to go for.
Yeah,
Because
'cause,
like
like-
it felt like
Right.
they were trying to be serious here, but then it was completely unserious here for like half the fucking movie.
Yeah,
Um
like if
and
they
just like the
kept a
chemistry
consistent
with like
tone,
ugh.
you know,
God.
as much as like people clown on like James Gunn for like injecting humor into his thing, you could at least like know like you could understand like the tone throughout. Like it's serious, but there's like humorous elements. But like
Yeah.
Love Hurts
Yeah.
went from like completely just like unserious, like Japanese game show type of unseriousness to like semi-serious, like emotionally, like emotional weight. Like you have to care about this character in this moment type of thing. So it was just weird. It was just like back and forth that it was just nauseating.
Yeah.
I
it
I
was fine.
personally I actually loved it. Like I said, I put this on here because of it was mixed reactions online. But I personally loved it because I grew up watching a lot of Jackie Chan films, and every bit of it was felt reminiscent to like like
Agreed. Yeah.
late 90s early 2000s Jackie Chan films, like I'm talking like The Medallion,
Yeah.
freaking Shanghai Nights, like that kind of stuff, where it was like, yeah, there might have been like some serious moments here and there, but ultimately it was just goofy martial arts fun. And I was
And I
eating it up.
And I think that that's kind of like where we are with it, is that like that movie would have been like great 15 years ago. You know what I mean? But in a world in which we already have like John Wicks and Nobodies and like a plethora of these other movies that are like these really cool high action set pieces with like some comedic relief and stuff, it felt like it was drowning from other ones that have already done it better. That's all.
Fair enough.
Mhm.
Fair enough. This one, I'm not sure if anyone has seen this one, but I have heard a lot of buzz about this one online. Hurry Up Tomorrow, starring The Weeknd. I've
All
heard
I
a
right.
heard it was
lot of
ass.
terrible things
So
about this.
I am going to tell you this right now, Xander. This is my worst movie of the year. This movie is bad. It is real bad, dude. I don't know what convinced The Weeknd that he should be doing movies of this genre, this flavor, I guess you could say. But every time that he is on screen, it's like trying to watch somebody lie that everyone around them knows they're lying. You know what I mean? Like, because every time he's like angry or sad or like yelling at somebody. He's not like committed to the bit enough. You know what I mean? It's like play fighting with your fucking wife. Like what do you mean? You know what I mean? I gotta get out of here. Like he just like it just felt like so like his acting like across from Jenna Ortega, who is like phenomenal. She's fucking phenomenal in every role she ever fucking plays. Across from her, he was still really bad. And I don't know if it's because she's so good and he's acting with her that it makes it like blaringly more like noticeable. But holy shit, I need The Weeknd to never be in a movie again. Like, this is not like your 15 seconds of one of your music videos where you can like say 4 lines and like look really cool while you do it and nobody fucking gives a shit, right? Yeah. This is I'm pretty sure it's a 2-hour fucking movie. Tomorrow, runtime, hour 45. This is an hour 45-minute movie of The Weeknd trying to be drama. And it is so fucking frustrating watching this fucking movie. DJ, I almost want you to watch this if you haven't yet. I don't know if you have yet or not.
I don't know if I want to.
So that you can experience the car crash. You know what I mean? Because it's like I don't know how The Weeknd's gonna come back from this, to be honest. Like it almost feels like he saw that like Kendrick did like the whole album for Black Panther. And he was like, I want to do that, but I'm gonna be in the movie, right? And so he made like a whole soundtrack for this movie and then just made the most mediocre fucking movie fucking ever. Dog, like on paper, this should be a heartfelt fucking movie, but it's not. It's just not, because his acting makes it so fucking unbelievable from beginning to end. And I'm over here on my lunch break at fucking work being like, why the fuck am I watching this? I have other things I could be doing right now, dude. What a bummer, man. What a fucking bummer, dude. Anyways, yeah, if you guys want to watch a total fucking bus accident unfold in front of you, watch that.
And with that, my list is complete. Now I open the floor to you gentlemen to discuss your worst films so far of 2025. Let's start with DJ.
I mean, the only movies I've watched are the ones we did for review, and besides F1. So I'd still say Until Dawn is like the worst one I've seen this year.
Okay.
He was pretty pissed about that though. So like until Dawn being his worst like makes sense. That makes sense. He was pretty upset. Because I remember like our review, DJ's section of our review, he is like,
I'm tearing that movie a new one, dude. I do not care.
He's tearing the movie a new one, but he's like kind of aiming it at me. For like making.
I literally said like what we could have watched. I could have watched Sinners twice. I could have watched the Minecraft movie. I could have just took like a good nap. That would have been like way better.
Literally anything. Watching that movie. Literally anything, dude.
It wasn't even like fucking scary. It wasn't even like a horror movie.
You can't get back.
Like it was a horror movie that like did so many jump scares that I was absolutely numb, and I knew it was coming. It was so telegraphed. I was numb, and I was like, "Oh my fucking god, this is the worst horror movie of all time." People get scared.
There was one that got me, but Jesus Christ!
Like
jump scares get me pretty frequently. I'm not gonna lie.
I flinch, but I'm like, I know it's coming. It's just loud and it's in your face. Like that's that's the cheapest way to like garner any type of fear, and like it's over in like an instant. Like, oh, okay, they fucking got me. Oh,
yeah.
Like, fucking
yeah.
PlayStation stock should have dropped like 80 billion after that.
I think it might have at least budged. You know what I mean?
Okay, well, have there been any TV series this year that you've watched that you were disappointed with?
I haven't been watching a lot of TV, to be real. Like,
yeah, we haven't really done a lot of show reviews this year.
Yeah,
I started watching Andor and I stopped, and then I started Daredevil and I stopped.
Man.
I haven't finished.
Man.
I haven't finished any of the shows I decided to watch this year.
Daredevil gets
Well, they
good,
do
man.
say that humans are in competition with goldfish for attention span. So I get it. I totally get it.
Yeah. TikTok brain. Dude,
Ernell.
Goldfish are winning. Goldfish are winning. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
It's crazy.
Ernell, what are your worst films of 2025 so far?
Well, we talked about Hurry Up Tomorrow. That is pretty fucking bad. I want to do a quick shout out to Megan 2.0 being fucking awful.
That technically was on my list.
The first one was already like but this one was like fucking yikes, because they did like an entire tone shift where like the first one
Right.
is this like kind of horror
Modern day Chucky
comedy, like yeah, it's kind of, it's not so much like the gore and like like the violent part of Chucky. It's just like the creepy doll factor, right? That Chucky had. They inserted this, and it's got some like comedic factor because there's some things that she does that's just like kind of really over the top. But this one was a like comedy adventure thriller, and
yeah, they made her. They basically made her a superhero.
They made her a fucking superhero on this, yeah. And the fucking director and producer went on to interviews saying, "Yeah, we thought people were ready for a tone shift. We thought they wanted a tone shift." And I was like, "What the fuck? Nobody went and watched Megan for action superhero doll. Nobody asked for that. No, firstly, nobody asked for Megan in the first place. I don't know why the fuck they thought it would be a good idea to change what worked for them in the fucking first place. But
I have a theory. That they probably thought they would make more money selling Megan toys if they made her into a superhero. Maybe it was just a marketing scheme.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, maybe that could be it. So Megan 2.0 will be my honorable mentions, but I put three together. Hurry Up Tomorrow is my number one. Yeah. My second place is going to be Flight Risk. So
okay.
So
Marky Mark.
So Devin's gonna be pissed when he finds out that I actually went out of my way to watch this movie, but because he fucking hates Mark Wahlberg. But I've got like a soft spot for Marky Mark in some movies, like in Lone Survivor. Love him in Lone Survivor. Like he fucking plays that role. The other guys. Well. The other guys, love his character in fucking The Other Guys, dude. He fucking kills that. But Marky Mark is just he's not a good guy. He's just not a fucking good guy. And this movie specifically, I don't know what the fuck they were thinking putting him in this movie. They could have put anybody in this fucking film and had them be this fucking character. It could have been anybody. Like, it did not need to be Mark Wahlberg. And specifically his acting in it. DJ, I don't know when we're going to get past this like surreal world in which like actors getting typecasted becomes like such a normal part of their career that they now just like be themselves in the character, because like that works for like some actors, right? Like Will Smith, we can just guarantee Will Smith's gonna be him in every single role that he fucking plays, and that works for him, right?
Yeah, Mark Wahlberg is not any Oscar grab. That's gonna be
yeah. Mark Wahlberg is not one of those guys who should be doing that. And Mark Wahlberg as like a bad guy across from Topher Grace.
This sounds like a fever dream of a pitch.
God, dude, it tries so hard to be like a high action fucking movie, and it's just God, Jesus fucking Christ. And then yeah, my third place one is going to be Working Man, Jason Statham. I went into that really hoping that he would have a good follow up to how much fun he is in The Beekeeper. Because I don't care what anybody says, The Beekeeper is fucking rad. It's so fucking rad, dude, for no reason at all. And this movie is not. This is the most like Netflix B movie ass Jason Statham film that he's done in so long. And he's done a lot of them. He's done a fucking lot of them. Especially coming out of what's that series of movies or with like Sylvester Stallone and like they're all like
Expendables.
The Expendables. And he came out of the Expendables. It almost felt like he just didn't know what the fuck to do with himself. And then he went into like Hobbs and Shaw and just said, hey, we're gonna make a dope ass fucking movie. And they did. And it's like the best Fast and Furious movie in the franchise. And then after that, he was just like, you don't know me. I don't know what to do, right? I mean, he just like he just decided to like called up his agent. Oi, put me on anything, right? You don't know me. And he just hangs up on his agent. And so his agent just puts him in like whatever fucking bullshit action movie you can possibly get him
I can't even imagine him being in any other role. And I don't think he could imagine it either. Like I feel like you could any of his movies, you could be like, it's a documentary. It's actually a biography about Jason Statham. I would believe it. Like he's done all that thing. He's actually killed people. Like, have you ever seen him interview? He's the same guy. He's the same guy. So like, I would not put it past him that this like, because like you look at actors like, okay, yeah, that guy's done theater. You know what I'm saying? They're on Broadway. You know what I'm saying? You look at Jason Statham, you hear him talk, and you're like, this. They just found this guy on the street. Like
it's just like he
John Bernthal has moved more away from that than Jason Statham.
Yeah,
like
dude,
you know what I mean,
dude. John Bernthal's in like
crazy.
The Odyssey next
like John
year, bro.
Bernthal is that guy you just took off the street, and he's like, you just started acting. But John, like he's gone into more serious roles or like different roles that are outside of what he's usually typecasted as. Jason Statham doesn't switch up. He's the same guy.
Jason Statham he convinces me that he's like had like some really bad car accident back in like the 90s and got like amnesia and woke up thinking he was like a like early 1900s like North London slumlord, right? And like they like through therapy,
he would crazy in Peaky Blinders. He would have been nuts.
Bro, oh my god, right? Like he'd go fucking nuts in Peaky Blinders because he is Peaky Blinders, bro.
He is Peaky Blinders. Like that guy, they've taken him from the past to like do.
He's just Steve Rogers, Captain America, his way into like modern world. So like he generally understands what he's doing. But they're like, all right, we're gonna put you in this film, Jason. He's like, bro, you don't know me, right?
Yeah, like Jason.
All right. Action, dude, and he just sees guys running
you look at him, you're like, okay, he's actually killed someone before, but like he probably never has. For sure. But like you look at him, you're like, fuck, he probably has.
You probably has, dude.
There's only one time where I would argue that that's not the case, and I swear to you, I saw this clip. And it literally took me out. I was like, there's no way this is Jason Statham. Because it was Jason Statham in like an interview reacting to a guy who does like a spot on impersonation of him. And he just starts like cracking up laughing.
He's laughing.
Like,
he's laughing really hard.
I'm like, dude, stop acting, bro. It's not, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you quit pretending
he has to act like a normal person.
I have never seen this man smile like that before in my life.
Yeah, once his smile arcs a little bit more, like than like 20 degrees, dude. It's like you're faking it.
Done.
There's no way.
Done. Cooked,
it's like
cooked.
It's so what was the that one meme like hide the pain Harold or something like that? You remember how like people were like superimposing like a smile, like a teethy smile on that meme? That's how I feel when I see Jason Statham smile. Like it's fake. It's uncanny. It's uncanny. It's like what?
Uncanny Valley, dude. Yeah, for
like
sure,
there's no
man.
You don't smile. You've actually killed someone. Okay, like you just this is your life, dude. I don't know.
Get out of here, Jason. Like I swear, dude. He went through his like amnesia rehab, and they got him to a place where he could like function on his own as a human being, and just said, that's the best we can do, man. Like we've tried to tell him he's not in North
crazy.
London anymore, and he doesn't fucking get it, man. Like I don't know what to say. Like he just goes around thinking that he's in that fucking Tom Hardy show with Pierce Brosnan. You know what I mean? Just constantly thinking he's a fucking mobster and everything.
Dude, I've seen a little bit of that.
I've heard
in
it's good. I've
passing.
heard it's really good.
I've heard it's really good, but I've also heard that Pierce Brosnan's accent is kind of shaky at best, much like my accent over on Songs from the Abyss, which you can check out right now.
I'd maybe argue that yours might be more convincing than I can imagine Pierce Brosnan's being. I mean, like, here's the deal: Pierce Brosnan's never been all that great. He's never been all that great. Like the best he has been was 007.
I also hear he was the best part of Black Adam.
Is Dr. Fate?
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Hmm.
Yeah, because but
He's
here's
not
the
better
thing
with
though. Here's the
He's
thing though.
wine is what we're
Here's
saying.
the thing though. That's like that's like getting like a medal for a track meet where everyone has a broken leg. You know what I mean? Like, did you actually win? Or like, I mean, it's not hard to be the best when you're around a bunch of people that are
Or like
dog
if you
shit, you know?
or like you were entering a golf tournament and they called a delay because there was thunder and lightning and you were the only one that actually stayed.
Listen, I'm just saying
Yeah.
we've seen Jason Statham and The Rock act in front of each other, and Jason Statham was better.
That's not saying a whole lot.
I know, right? Exactly, bro. That's what I'm saying,
Yeah.
man. Everybody in Black Adam was so fucking awful, dude, except for Pierce Brosnan.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, man.
So I want to kind of close this out with kind of like a wild card here. What are some things that you wish had come back this year?
In terms of
TV, cinema, franchises.
you know, as far as like a sequel, like ones that we wish would have had a sequel come back this year. Ooh,
Yep.
okay.
Oh.
Oh man, I mean, there's a few I could maybe think of. I know DJ wants another Rebel Moon really bad.
Yeah, sure, man. I
which is
want
his
Zack
favorite
Snyder
movie
to
of
go
all
like
time.
burn or somewhere.
Oh, come
Or
on.
at least
Nice.
burn all of his
Nice.
films that he's ever made and all the cameras in his house.
I don't know, dude. Like there was something about watching Rebel Moon in a hotel on
Did
tour.
we even watch part two?
and
I don't even think we watched part two.
we did.
Did
Yeah,
we?
we reviewed that one because that's the one that I had to watch in a hotel room. And Jag watched it with me for a few minutes, and he was like, "All right, I'm
Can't
out."
even remember, dude.
Yeah, because the first one I watched at home on Netflix, and we reviewed that, and we were like, "Holy shit, this movie's fucking terrible." The second one, we were
Did you-
set up to review it, and I told you guys I'm not going to let you do
Did you
this
see in
by
a recent
yourselves.
article that like he's been too busy like doing other shit to make movies or some shit? Like he like Zack Snyder, like what do you
What
mean
is
doing other
Zack
things? Like making more Snyder cuts? Like are you
what
like
the fucking
he
possibly
said he's been
doing?
too busy to focus on projects. Busy with what? Like with what? Bro? Like with
What
what?
do you mean, dude? Like what do you
Like,
what
are
is
you?
Zack
Oh
Snyder
yeah,
too
dude.
busy
I'm too
for?
busy fucking, editing the aspect ratio on my latest films that I've released.
too busy slowing down time and for like the 19th scene in a fucking movie.
Zack
Watch
Snyder.
him, watch him be like
will
consulting.
I will be
for
the
something.
one to give Zack Snyder a little bit of credit where credit is due, because I do feel like he did have a vision for his sort of injustice run of the Justice League. I think there was something of potential there, but it just
Sure,
it wasn't
sure,
executed
He definitely had a
how it
vision.
should
It just
have
wasn't 2020. Probably as blind as me, dude.
Yeah, man.
Zack Snyder
But
should stop
in-
directing. Find a new hobby, dude. I don't know.
Rebel Moon, I would definitely say does not do him any justice. It does not help his case whatsoever.
He's
But I
dropped
do
dookie
think that he
after
could have
dookie after
had.
dookie. He's washed. Pack it up, bro. Retire. Pack it up. This is like
Yeah.
watching.
Yeah,
This is like
that's
watching
fucking real,
Shaquille
man.
O'Neal on the Boston Celtics. Like-
It's fucking crazy that like he hasn't put out a legitimately good movie since Watchmen. That was in 2009, bro. Like
Pack it
that's
up.
came
That's
out?
what I'm saying.
Was 300 before or after?
before 300 was 2006, and I only
What
know
about,
that because I got bet $300 and I couldn't watch 300 times by the time we graduated high school, and I got to like
Why would you even take that bet?
95, dude. Hi.
Why would you even take that bet?
Because I was like, we have 2 years. Of course I could fucking watch it 300 times, man. I did not.
You got halfway though. Halfway.
Yeah, I got over halfway. You know, like it was a good time, but I really like that movie. I do like admire that movie. Because his first big blockbuster movie was Dawn of the Dead, right? That movie fucking rocks. Fucking rocks, dude. 300, super sick. Some people feel iffy about it. Devin, a man of no taste, doesn't like it at all. Watchmen, holy shit, what a movie, right? Holy shit, what a fucking movie. And then like Legend of the Guardians came out, and I was like, what the fuck? Why are you doing this? You know what I mean? And then Sucker Punch happened. And it was just like watching water drain down your bath drain. You know what I mean?
I feel like Sucker Punch was a missed opportunity. I feel like there was something there, like something could have happened, and they just didn't necessarily pull the trigger.
Yeah. Because after that was Man of Steel, a movie that I still to this day think actually was really good.
Yeah, no, I liked it. Not better than this current Superman, but I liked it.
But then it just feels like he just like did.
When did he
Man
did
of
The Immortal?
Steel. Huh?
Didn't he do a movie called The Immortal or something like that? It also had Henry Cavill, I believe.
Oh, I don't think that was his movie.
Was it not? Because it felt like very, very similar style to 300. I remember it came out when I was like working at the movie theater. Oh shit!
Not his.
Never
Not
mind.
his. Yeah. Hold on. Henry Cavill.
Who was that?
Immortals. Immortals was Tarsum Singh.
Damn. It felt like a 1-to-1 to 300.
I mean, I'm sure they probably did that being inspired by 300 and like the camera work in it, because I remember that movie being like, oh wow, this movie is trying to be 300 so fucking bad, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, like it was okay, it was all right.
Yeah,
no,
I remember that was my first introduction to Henry Cavill.
He's doing. Oh wait, Zack Snyder did a couple Twilight of the Gods episodes. That's yikes.
Yeah, I thought Twilight of the Gods was his whole thing.
Is it his whole thing?
That was his brain. I'm pretty sure that, because I know my buddy Husky, he's actually a big Snyder fan, and I remember him telling me about Twilight of the Gods, and I think that was another one of Snyder's brain children.
Oh, I like the animation for this. I didn't actually watch trailer for anything. Well, anyways, I agree with DJ. I think Zack Snyder needs to hang it up. You know what I'm saying? He needs to hang it up. Get out of here, Zach.
Of course, art is subjective. Movies, opinions are subjective, and it might appeal to some people, but I think in my mind, I don't think it's I don't think he's done.
Although
good.
I will say objectively, Rebel Moon is bad. I think anybody
his ability to not know how to write characters is actually baffling to me.
Is just flabbergasted.
He's like the JK Rowling of directors at this point, in terms of naming characters. And
that is
no, dude, that's real. That's so fucking real, dude. Not
in the sense, not in the J.K. Rowling as in she's a TERF and is bigoted. But in the sense of people will just find out that she's actually kind of a shitty writer. Actually, kind of in terms of world building in character creation. She's not good. She's not good.
She said he's gonna be the leader of Slytherin, and his name is
the names in Harry Potter just suck.
Snape, you know what I mean?
It's she cooked on some names, but the rest, if they're not a main character, NPC dude, fucking out the window.
Yeah. Just
And like,
toss him out the window.
and it has a modicum of racism. Like, just why did she name the Asian characters this name, like whatever the fuck, it was some egregious examples.
She's like, this is Dumbledore, this is Li Feng.
Yeah, like what? Hello? Like, why couldn't you give him like a cool name?
You could give her a fucking cool name too, dude. No, but to DJ's point, Zack Snyder does that with character design, because all of the characters in Rebel Moon are like fucking
the
racist,
best
bro.
character in that franchise is a robot with a flower crown named fucking Jimmy. Okay?
And they show him for 2 minutes, bro. For 2 minutes.
And he gets antlers. And that's it. That is the best character. It's a robot named fucking Jimmy with a flower crown and some antlers. And he just basically his whole arc, I don't even think he fights. All he does is he meets like some white children, and then all of a sudden he's friends with them, and that's it.
Yeah,
like
best character arc of the entire fucking franchise.
Remember when they revealed the Asian chick with the swords? Started playing like the Asian music,
the like robot rice hat.
It's just a mix of all these Asian cultures for no reason.
Or the Native American guy who's wearing
who's just shirtless and long hair. That's all he did.
He spent the whole movie, this is him, right?
Yeah,
he said, okay, you're Native American. Be Native American, right? He goes, okay. And then that's it. He does this for like 2 hours,
and
bro.
he does that. And he tamed beasts. Apparently has a natural affinity to animals. Oh, whoa. Incredible. Wow, great design, right? Zack Snyder. Woo.
Wow, you're so clever, Zack Snyder. Jesus Christ. Fuck Rebel Moon, man. I can't believe he's making Can you believe
Star Wars? It was supposed to kill Star Wars.
That was almost a StarArs movie, bro. That was almost a Star Wars movie, man.
That would have really ruined the franchise.
That's insane to think about too.
Yikes. Fucking yikes. Like everyone's like, oh, why did Star Wars tell them no? Why did they say no? Well, fucking that's why, dude.
That's why.
That's why, bro.
He wanted to do the reason why they didn't give him that is because they wanted to do rated R Star Wars, right? Zack Snyder wanted to do rated R. But then when he got the opportunity to do it with Rebel Moon, it's you barely see anything. You barely see, he still censors it, bro. It doesn't even matter.
It's like more rated R because of the cussing than it is the actual like violence of the movie, bro. Like
what? And like, actually, sorry to backtrack. The second coolest character is this. I forgot his name. Is the black guy with like I think his sister. The black dude
the ripped ass like dude, looks like a fucking Titan. Yeah.
And he dies
cool.
like in a really like shitty way. Just kill this guy out.
But he's also fucking stereotyped like like, out of this fucking world in that movie too. So to answer your question, Xander, and to kind of like put a bow on this, Rebel Moon, that's the worst movie of the year, and it didn't even come out this year.
Yeah.
Didn't even come out this year, and it's still the worst movie.
It's still the worst.
Period.
It's the worst movie of the decade for sure. Like I don't think anything has topped that.
I think that even worse than Megalopolis.
I didn't even see that movie.
I think the only movie Rebel Moon is not worse than that we've seen is Madam Web, because Madam Web is conventionally a terrible fucking movie.
Objectively, like a terrible movie, like objectively too.
But at least nobody's trying to like pretend it was good. Like you know what I mean? Like Zack Snyder's still trying to pretend Rebel Moon is good.
He's gaslighting everyone into thinking that is good.
Well, some of them have already been gaslit. But to answer your question, I would love, Xander, I would love to do like, I don't know, Shogun adjacent show this year. That would have been cool.
Okay.
Like Shogun adjacent, like
any
type of thing in feudal Japan.
I'm definitely on you with that, because I was actually kind of disheartened to hear that they were doing like a direct sequel to Shogun, because I thought that Shogun season
it tied
1
it up
was
pretty well.
It was a beautifully made like limited series in my opinion, and then if they could just kind of like take that approach to maybe even other eras of time in other parts of the world, that have like some similar kind of story beats, I think that would have been pretty cool. But Ernell,
there is actually a Shogun, not like in the way that DJ is saying, because it sounds like DJ, you were kind of wanting more like a sequel to Shogun in terms
Well,
of like
like
a season
like a
2 or
spiritual
something.
successor. You know what I'm saying, or something. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah, for sure.
Not a
There
direct
is
sequel.
a Shogun like that is coming out in 2 Fridays called Chief of War. That is Jason Momoa's take on the story of the Hawaiian Islands when they were at war. And based on what I've seen in the trailers and like the teasers and like the interviews and stuff with this is effectively going to be the like Hawaiian Shogun
Mhm.
in like
His
terms
son's
of
in it
having
too,
a
right?
like, was it?
Jason Momoa's son is in it too, right?
His son's in it. He's in it. Well, I think he has all of his kids in it. But he has Tamara Morrison in it. There's a bunch of like native Polynesians that are like playing these roles, and more specifically native Hawaiians that are playing these roles. And they've got some like actors that like have not had a whole lot of like big, huge, like blockbuster opportunities that he's putting into this to now give them an opportunity. But yeah, this comes out August 1st, Friday, August 1st on Apple TV Plus. And I have this locked in on my fucking calendar, baby.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be watching that. That's on my radar for sure.
It'll be good.
But
It'll be good.
with that, gentlemen, I think we're gonna make like Zack Snyder should and hang it up for the night, because this
Yep.
is the Shipwreck Show, where once a week, every week, various members of the GK crew gather to discuss anything and everything the Seven Seas has thrown our way, like terrible film. If you liked what you heard, you can get even more over at patreon.com/goodkrakenpods, where you can get exclusive content, discounts on merchandise, and have early access to all of our content before it goes live on podcast and video services. Don't forget to join the GK community over on our Discord channel by clicking the link down in our description section below. And if you want more, follow and subscribe to get updates when new episodes go live everywhere. We have to set sail, everyone. But until next time.
Fuck Rebel, man.
Fuck you, Zack Snyder.
Fuck you, Zack Snyder.